I'ma make it to the top, spicy. Call a covenant, not cocky. You cannot break me. This world's mine for the taking. Got an inch, man, I'm making. Oh, I'll keep my head down and grind and be patient. I'll take a stab at the top and the sailing. They can all try, but you cannot contain it. Cause I see the things that I want and I take on my goal. Push myself to the brink, no limit. Do what it takes to be free, committed. I'm a little obsessed with things, I'll admit it. But that's what it takes to get a freedom.
We got Julian out here this Sunday morning. That's the old F-160 over there. That thing's playing. He played it a little bit this morning. It's pretty beast. He just got it all back together. And yeah, I told y'all we doing everything for this black Jeep build on a budget. That's the budget lift, some spray tin on the lights, Raptor liner instead of paint. We got murdered out, but look at this. I told y'all I'm using scrap leftover wood from all of our projects to build this box on a budget. I wasn't lying. This here is a board I laid out years ago to see baffle size versus 615s in my Jeep. But you don't see a sheet of full wood in here nowhere because we budget, guys. Like we straight up budgeting today. That's gonna be one of the baffle, bottom. But anyway, we're gonna get to work and put this together. I'm not screwing it. I'm using brad nails and some of this Type Bond 3 versus screws. But we just gotta make the box today, then I'll cut the hose and everything at home with the router. So yeah, we gotta get to work, guys. Billy out here getting table saw and everything set up. So we'll be back. Yeah, Billy putting in work. And right here is the scrap. That's the scrap we've cut so far into sides, front, back, whatever. We getting it. What? Gone dead train. We're gonna shoot the whole motherfucker down. Come on. We good here? Okay. I mean, we're good. There. Good there. Good there. Good here? Oh, it went all right, this is what 11 cubes look like for 312s. I told y'all I'm using repurposed wood, guys. I mean, that's what it is. We actually didn't even need that. But this is my port piece here. And look, I told y'all I'm using scrap wood to build this. And what's crazy, we got a mix of birch. That top baffle there is maple. The bottom is maple. And somewhere around here, I got a second layer for my top. It is birch. So I'm gonna do two different types of wood for my baffle for the double layer. So it's a mix of like birch plywood and maple. But budget build, I told you guys when I originally got the idea to build something in this Jeep that we were doing a budget build. For those of y'all that don't know, I have 3 Audio Ace Wild 12s going in here. I'm doing 2 full bridge DS18 GFX 5Ks to power it. And if you're like 2 5Ks on 3 subs, I'm gonna take 1 coil per sub and run on 1 5K and a coil per sub on the other 5K. Gain match them and let it eat. That's gonna bring me down to a 1.33 ohm load on the 5K, and the 5K is a 2 ohm stable 5K. So will they blow? Maybe, I don't know. We like to party, guys, so we gotta try it. But anyway, we've kicked this box's butt quick. Like, it ain't taking but a minute. Right now, we getting ready to run this round over bit on one end of our port. So it'll have round there, and we're gonna 45 this corner, that corner, and that corner to get that better airflow there and for extra stability. Billy's kind of concerned about my just brad nailing it and tight bond wood glue. But hell, it'll hold, guys. If it don't, we'll just throw some screws in from the outside, easy peasy. Huh?
They might be doing 60s.
It ain't, I don't think it's gonna do a damn 60, not tuned at 27 hertz. I'm hoping at a hair trick, guys. That's the goal, is to get this little Jeep with a no wall with 312s to hair trick. That's why we got a small port area and a long ass port to get us down to that 27 hertz. That's why this box started out at 11 cubes, because by the time you subtract the majority of this space here, you know, that wide all the way up, it don't leave a lot of cubes over here. But we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna work on it some more. All right, so we got, look at that. We got the 45s up in there. The reason ain't one on this side, the port's going down here. But we got bam, bam, bam. All, like, we refurbishing that wood. We refurbish. It ain't scrap, we refurbishing. Got a little port piece made there with some round over. Look at the round overs, bam. So, yeah, we about ready to cram this port in here, and I'll pretty much be done for the day with this, because I got to take it home and do my cutouts for the subwoofers and the port. But yeah, we got this thing pretty much whooped, guys. I mean, I'm only doing 1 layer because it's just 3 little 12s, you know, and I'll probably put some braces in it, but I need to get some round dowel rod, like big round dowel rod, put a couple braces in. But we are double baffling. Anyway, I'll be back. Looky. You can see her. She definitely gonna be above window line, but look how tight this thing is. Oh, hold on. Look. My measurement was like dead perfect, because it's tight. It's tight. But that's the baffle boards. Yeah, that one's a little warped, guys. I mean, what can you do? You know, what can you do? I use scrap wood. I still think I can get it the hair trick. Hopefully, that's my goal. Oh shit. My goal is for this thing to actually hair trick. So, it's so tight. I mean, I can mount a 5K on this side, 5K on this side. C-Max will probably have to go back here, so I have to reach in the port after I drill holes to bolt it, run the bolts through and put nuts on. But yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. Definitely. It's taken up like every bit of cargo area that I have. But I mean, I think it's a pretty good built box. I said, I do need to get some bracing to put in there. That's trivial. Yeah, that board's a little warped. yeah, I don't have no explanation for that. I mean, that's just what we had. Like, everything, you know, was, I had to move them. I can't ride with them. Like, there we go. But, it is what it is, guys. I'm just happy I got it done. It's getting ready to rain, which I wasn't tripping off of it getting ready to rain because Billy's nice enough to let me use his shop and help me and everything. So that means a lot to me. But anyway, guys, I will continue this video when we get to the house. Here, just sit that. Can you help him sit that while we're up there? Can press record? We're gonna clean this shop up a little bit, and then we're gonna try to beat the rain. Sunday evening. You gotta love my repurposed wood. Like Billy's grandkids drew on it, but the Grim Reaper is kind of cool, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. And the duck, yeah, but it quit raining long enough for me to get out here in the backyard and start cutting these holes. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you, honey. But got everything kind of laid out because, you know, port's gonna be down here at the bottom. I got 2 up high, 1 down lower. Not a whole lot, but it's a good like inch lower, and that's just kind of, I wanted something a little different than straight across. But yeah, we doing good. I'm kind of ready to get this thing together, and then after I get it together, Kyrie went to the store while it was raining and got some like 1 1/4 inch oak dowel rod for bracing. I'll probably have like brace from top to bottom, brace from top to bottom, and then I got to have one under this sub here that goes back to that port, the long port wall there, and then a short one on the other side of the port to the back wall, just to keep the port itself and everything from any flex. But yeah, I'm gonna burn this after I sand it. I'm gonna burn it with a torch to get a little bit of the wood grain pattern to pop. Then I brought home some black tattoo ink that I'm gonna mix with isopropyl alcohol and spray on it. Let it do what it do. I don't even know what it's gonna do, guys, but I'm gonna let it do what it does. And yeah, after that I might throw some urethane on it for a little protection and shine. But no crap's given. I'm just trying to make it black. Like, I know y'all think I'm getting a little carried away with this whole murdered out thing. I think I murdered that bitch out, even the speaker box. Okay, I got holes cut. It's in. I already did my measurement from the bottom of this, which is where the top of the sidewall will be, down. This is under 7 inches. So yeah, it's coming together, honestly. Really, at this point, I really just need to put the bracing in, and yeah, after I put the braces in, I can put the tops on and then start sanding, staining. Well, I've already sanded them a little bit, but start burning and then get the stain on and everything. A couple weeks we'll have this bad boy bumping. The cowboy bump. I don't know. This video is really just full of nonsense. But at least I'm kind of showing you guys how to throw together an enclosure. Guys, I don't know. Do I think brad nails are going to hold all this together? Do I honestly? I mean, hell, it was built out of scrap lumber. I don't know why it wouldn't hold together. Maybe a little round over there for the port. Yeah, but yeah, the 312s will be up this way. I kind of measured everything on that baffle before I laid it out, like where the port here would be. So yeah, scrap lumber, guys. And I just love the way it looks, like with that, and yeah, that. The duck pitcher, all that stuff. That thing takes up so much room in here. Like, it takes up a ton of room. And I know this board here, you know, you ain't got to tell me. I know that bad boy bent. It's going to be my bottom of my baffle. That maple piece to be my top. And I'm going to tell you guys, The maple is so much better than this birch. And everybody's like, build your box out of birch. Well, the maple weighs a lot more. It's a lot more dense. It's harder to put screws in. The birch is like soft. Now, if that was that 13 ply Baltic birch or Russian birch, then it might be better. But the shit like you get at Lowe's and Home Depot, I'd rather just get some good pine than damn birch. Which I was at Lowe's earlier and priced the lumber to build a box for the Rogue. And it ain't that bad anymore. It's like $65 a sheet, which is still pretty expensive, but I could get some shit for like $40. Just the stuff for $65 looked a lot better, a lot smoother. So it is what it is, but I'm gonna get this damn sub back in the house and I'll show y'all, like, we'll show you some booty action. Oh, look at the booty. Look at the booty. This reminds me of a G2 Genesis. It's the Audio Ace 12-inch Wild. It definitely reminds me of a Genesis with a lot smaller motor. Like the motor on it's like, it's not small by any means, but it's smaller than a Genesis for sure. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. Oh, here's where I'm at. Got the front on, the port nailed, braces. That's measured down enough that it'll clear that sub. And we went here with a screw into the bottom with a screw on them and wood glue. So the top board won't have no screw holes in it. The back side will, but I can hit it with like some wood filler. Well, actually, this down here would be the front side, because C-Max is going to have to mount to that. So I think we're all good, guys. I need to run some glue down through here though. Ow, shit, I got to.
No,
Yeah,
an overlap.
you just seen that. I got like a little splinter and little finger right there. But yeah, I need to pull that out. Ow. Yeah. Anyway, I was just running some glue in these seams here to make sure they're sealed real good. Anywhere there's any kind of gap. So anyway, it's all good. We'll be back in a little bit. Got the second layer of the baffle on. We're not 100% here, but I can run my long flush trim bit along that and get that all squared away. But everything else is good. I mean, it's got a really good deep tone to it, tapping on it. So maybe it'd be loud, I don't know. Maybe it's a hair trick, I don't know. I hope that's the goal. But I mean, you never know, it could be a complete failure. And you guys know it would not be my first failure on this damn channel. And well, at least I show you my failures. When they happen, you all see them. But anyway, I'm about done for the evening. Mama's about done for the evening. So at this point, I bid you all adieu. I don't know what the hell that means, but I've seen it in a movie, guys. Peace. All right, so this is not wiped yet. You can see how it's drying up. This side is, you can see all the wood grain patterns. Really good peeking through this. And guys, this is very, very little. What it actually is, I took some black tattoo ink and isopropyl alcohol, like 91% alcohol. I had way less tattoo ink than alcohol. And you want to talk about a black stain? Like, I'm talking mega black stain. Like, look at this. Once the alcohol evaporates, that's why I chose 91. Literally, this is just 2 coats of the spray bottle, spraying it on. It is insane. And guys, I do stuff like just spur of the moment trying it. I had no clue how it was gonna look, what it was gonna do. But man, it just worked really, really well. got the port cut out this morning with the router. I still got a vacuum in there. It's still the same old junk wood, but God, it's a decent looking little box. And I wanted like black murdered out. Now you can start to see that it's evaporating. The wood grain patterns you get. But I've never had a stain work this quick. So what I'm telling you guys is if you want cool colored stains for your wood, get on Amazon and buy you like a couple 1 ounce or 2 ounce bottles of just cheap tattoo ink, whatever color you want. And guys, I probably mixed 5-to-1 ratio. I bought it, but I'm just telling you, that's kind of where I was at. Like, see that alcohol is evaporating and really good pattern. But yeah, like 5 parts alcohol, 1 part tattoo ink. Spray it, let it soak in, and you could pretty much stain this wood any color under the sun that you wanted to. Purple, red, yellow, blue, like whatever you want, you could do it. And this was just like a trial run for me. I had no clue what it was gonna do, but I wanted a black enclosure, and yeah, I got a black enclosure, guys.
It's not gonna pop off with the subs.
Some of this might be weird wood grain pattern. Some of it might not be. I didn't really sand it great. I just kind of threw a quick sand on it. What you're mainly going to see is this wall here and the top and the porch fire and the driver's side rear. I designed it like that on purpose. I could have done bottom here, but I didn't. But yeah, it's like starting to really look cool. I sanded in this area really well, and it kind of highlighted that area. Here I sanded, you know, some of the veneer ripped off there and there. I don't care. It kind of looks cool. But anyway, I'm gonna let this dry a few more minutes, and I got some regular old clear polyurethane that I'm just gonna like quickly, I don't care. I'm gonna quickly brush a coat on, and we'll be good. You can see what it kind of did to the glue. It actually dyed the glue, but yeah, crazy. The blotches went away here that were here when I first started filming. But I think these might be sand spots that it highlighted crazy. Anyway, that's all I got for now. So we had to leave for a while, and I had the front windows tinted on Jangalang. We got to take that back and the blazer back eventually. But we put some urethane on here to seal up the black, and you can kind of get a better look at how that black tattooing, it stained really, really well. Like, it would do awesome if you did color. Now, I hit some polyurethane on it. We didn't go like fancy. I keep seeing everybody epoxying these boxes, and I'm poor over here, so we got like a $10 can of polyurethane, which it's windy, as you can tell by the trees, and pretty warm out, and yeah, pollen like really, or something blew through the air.
Most of it.
Stuck to that side. We got a little bit on top, like some shit there out of the trees, but I don't care, guys. Like I told y'all, I built this thing out of recycled wood. I'm talking straight up recycled, repurposed. We'll bougie it up. Yeah, it's built out of repurposed lumber. Hey, how it's mismatch? Like some of it's maple, some of it's birch. We don't care. You know, I told y'all I wanted to do a budget build. So it's not the biggest, baddest, best subs. Let me flip around here. Yeah, not the biggest, baddest, or best subs are going in it. I'm using amps that I had laying here. I just kind of went with 3 subs on the 2 amplifier thing to be different. You know, the amp for the mids and highs, I don't know. I got a couple different amps inside, so I'll pick one. The alternator on that Jeep was the one that came off of here. Brand X, of course, being Brand X, you know it wasn't gonna last a year. I didn't know that when I bought it, but yeah. I've had 2 Brand X alternators and neither one of them has lasted a year. So, I had an old man in Myrtle Beach rebuild that alternator for me. So it's on the black Jeep. So there again, budget, hand-me-down. Some hand-me-down wire is going in it. The lift was budget. I'm gonna Raptor line the thing. There again, cheaper than paint. So yeah, that's why I keep calling it a budget build, because I mean, I stained the thing with tattoo ink. Come on, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to do a budget build in this black Jeep. Kind of do everything kind of on the cheap. You know, like the typical basehead guy would do that's into the hobby, not wanting to spend a fortune. I could have went out and bought a couple sheets of like plywood, but we had enough left over from like the Blazer build, Billy's build, and Jangling here that I had enough wood to build that box. So, hell, why not? You know, I did buy the dowel rod in it for the bracing, but I had urethane sitting here already, so I figured I'd slap some of that on there. That's the budget epoxy. Budget epoxy, guys. So, I don't know. We're pretty much done with this thing for the day. I do want to go grab some PL3X and hit all the seams in it, just for the simple fact that I glued that thing together and Brad nailed it. I didn't put no staples in it. I just want to make sure that everything is going to be sealed really good and add some extra support in there. But I don't know. It's doing, you know, it should do great. We're hoping for hair tricks, guys. Don't hold me to it. Like, yeah, don't hold me to the it's gonna hair trick thing, because honestly, I don't know. I'm hoping it will. But I guess next weekend, I can put the N-dash in there and start running wiring and see where we go. Because I believe I have everything. I know I got RCAs and all that stuff. I got to dig it out, but I should be able to start running wires, build the battery box for under the hood, or the battery delete box and everything. But that's probably going to call it for this video here. I just show y'all again, you know, that poor man epoxy. Is it great? It ain't the greatest. It's really runny, and yeah, I still gotta, oh, it's wind keeps whipping in. I forgot to vacuum the box out. So all of that's kind of stuck to the damn urethane. See, guys, I screw up sometimes. I do. I screw up. I ain't gonna lie.
But you can sweep some of it off, see?
Yeah, hit that little area there where I picked one off. But
Oh, you picked.
yeah, I picked that piece of dust out, or wood out of there. Anyway, am I 100% worried about what this box looks like? Not 100%. Hit this area here where I got a bristle. Yeah, we're urethaning with cheap Harbor Freight chop brushes, or chip brush, whatever the hell they call them. Yeah.
Just point the stuff out.
But
I'll flick it.
yeah, I need to really, I was supposed to vacuum that out, never did. We got some runs here.
Yeah.
I slapped it on thick.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Poor man epoxy. But yeah, anyway, I can't wait to get the windows. And y'all remember I broke the back window out of this and got a replacement that was like crystal clear, so it's got to be tinted. But damn, Deb didn't even shut the door over here. Shut that thing standing open. I never go limo. I told y'all in one of my other videos, I don't do limo tint. Yeah, I did 20 on here, which is plenty dark enough for me. I don't want to get pulled over by the police. I don't. I mean, I never really ride dirty. I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll be riding with a little weed or something, but not very often. But I just don't want to get pulled over in general. So, yeah, I don't try to do that limo shit. And it's hard as hell to see at night. But anyway, I'll end this video here with that old tattoo ink stained box with some poor man epoxy on it. And I'm going to get ready to vacuum out the black Jeep. New Doggo and Debbie. Peace out, and as always,
face on.
this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be